kind of a wild season for you guys last year. 5-4 during the regular season, still get to semi-state. What do you guys kind of take out of that wild season?
You know, throughout the whole wild season that we had, we all came together as a team, and just towards the end of the season, we made it through that grind where we won like 7 games in a row and just kept going. And
is it kind of something where you guys say, all right, what we did in the playoffs, we got to bottle that and then do it for the whole season?
Yeah, throughout the whole summer, we've been working together and kind of knowing that what we did last year, we have to redo and even go further and win that semi-state game and get to state.
You lose some firepower in the running game, but you guys bring back quarterback, bring back lots of other key pieces, I guess. So where do you guys feel like you're going to be your strongest offensively?
Our receiving core is pretty good, and also our running core. Our running backs are going to be good again this year. And we also bring to the table a lot of experience, like a lot of returners from the last season. So we have a lot of experience coming back.
Other side of the ball, where do you guys feel like you're going to be at your strongest?
Our linebackers are going to be really strong. They're going to flow to the ball. They're going to be hard hitters. And also our defensive line with Kamen and Weston coming back is going to cause a lot of destruction in the middle.
I guess where are you guys setting the bar right now for this upcoming season? I mean, you guys, like you said, have plenty of experience back. Where are you guys setting it?
We plan on winning the SAC, and you know, we're going to work hard. We're going to come together as a team, and we're going to make our big run in the playoffs.
This offseason, has there kind of been a general theme for you guys in workouts?
Yeah, all in.
Where does that kind of stem from?
Just from last year, having so much fun, like with what we did and how far we went, and just the feeling that came from going that far in the playoffs and just coming all together and all in to have a committed effort to what we're working for.
Adam, what did you guys do in the postseason last year that you didn't do during the regular season that needs to carry over to this year?
Well, we especially played as a team. We came together so much in the playoffs. We built up so much during the season that we just it all came together in the playoffs, and it really paid off making it semi-state. You know, we're just planning on making it one step further this year in the state.
How do you keep that rolling?
We have to. I mean, we're bonding right now. The summer's a big deal, you know. Like you have to bond before game one, and you know, be a team as in game one, because SAC championship can be won in game one. That's a big game for us, and we're just working really hard this summer for hopefully pay it off.
In a conference this good, when you have as much experience as you do, how much does that help?
Experience, I feel like, is going to play a big role for us because we have a lot of 2-year, 3-year starters, and you know, I'm definitely looking forward to it.
What are going to be, maybe 2 or 3 real key X factors for you guys this season?
I think we have being a team is a big deal to us. So, like, whenever it comes down to crunch time in the fourth quarter, we're going to be there. And especially our conditioning, working so hard in the summer, that fourth quarter is going to be where we're going to shine. I'm predicting that. And definitely our offensive line and defensive line, we got some big boys and definitely some talent in there.
When you can win the battle in the trenches, how much does that help everything else has come together?
Whenever you can win it up in the trenches, your passing game starts opening up. Everything starts opening up. Whenever you can win it right there, which is where we have our strength, we can win a lot of games with that.
Coach, kind of a wild season last year. Not necessarily the regular season that you wanted, but the postseason, certainly things picked up. I guess what changed in the postseason that needs to carry over to this season?
Well, I think some of those losses in the regular season were great learning experiences, as much as you hate to say that kind of thing, but we learned a lot about ourselves and where we were deficient, and our goal was to correct those. And to that group's credit, that's what they did. You know, they made the needed adjustments, needed improvement to end the season on a championship, run.
Looking at the offense right now, where do you feel like you guys are comfortable? Where do you feel like there are some areas for improvement?
Well, experience-wise, we return guys up front, on the offensive line, and that's a good start. Everything kind of moves through the offensive line. And we return a quarterback that's got 14 games under his belt. So, those two things combined, provide experience. Those guys have knowledge of the kind of fire, the fray that they're going to face during the season, and can pass that along to the other guys. And we've got to replace some talented running backs, but those two positions can help kind of facilitate that as the guys vying for that spot kind of get into the fire.
especially for with the offensive line, when you're breaking in those new running backs, could you really ask for anything more than having such experience up front?
Yeah, definitely. As long as those guys perform, and it's all about performing. So, three of those guys have 2 years playing experience. Have started since they were sophomores. So, they need to lead the group. They need to be the leaders of that offense, and the quarterback as well. So we're hoping that that's the case.
Defensively, where do you feel good? Where there may be some question marks?
Well, we returned some guys up front in Weston Painter and Cayman White. So they have 14 games experience to bring to it, but then we got to replace a lot of the other guys on defense. Got two new defensive ends and some linebackers. Jeff Heaton and Raju Blackman return a little bit of experience in the defensive linebacking core, along with Nick Reese in the secondary. So those guys are going to have the majority of experience, and up to them to kind of integrate the new guys to the defense. And for us, they got to be playing well right off the bat.
How much of a confidence builder do you think last season's postseason run is for this group?
Well, it's a whole new team. Other than those guys that have played, every team is new. Certainly, they know about the history of success at Snider, but that doesn't do anything for us this year. And so our message is always that it's up to you, this new group, to play well. We know we can do those kinds of things and have that kind of success, but it's up to each individual kid and the senior class to demonstrate that to the other guys on the group so that we do perform well.